and welcome to our first video blog. My name is Kristen and I'm part of the Wild Wino Women. Now it may look like I'm at a vineyard, but I'm actually at a home in Westlake, California to show you how to make homemade wine. So let's go take a look. Okay, Elmer, so what are you pouring right now?
This is 2006 Zinfandel from Paso Robles.
But this is what you've made. Right?
This is homemade in my garage.
And there's a word for that, right? A
yeah,
term?
It's called lee garagists. People who make wine in the garage.
This is fantastic.
Thank you. I like it too.
So this is everything that you've been making. So you've been...
Well, I started making wine in 2005. I used to make wine from juice. I buy juice on the internet. This is the first bottle I ever vinted or bottled. The name comes from a small town called Barnala in India, North India, where my family is from.
Okay, so it has
my
significant...
dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad is from Barnala, India.
And I noticed that there's a jasmine reserve.
My daughter Jasmine always helps me in the wine process in pressing grapes, bottling the wine. So I just named this as
she's
Jasmine.
Your assistant.
She's my assistant and my moral support.
Great.
When 500 pounds of grapes gets overwhelming to press,
yes.
Jasmine was there for me last year, yes.
So speaking of 500 pounds of grapes, we should probably go see them.
Okay.
All right, let's go. So what are in these 4 containers?
Well, these 4 containers contain grapes from this year,
okay.
2007 Cabernet Sauvignon. These grapes were bought from Paso Robles and they're in primary fermentation stage. This will be followed by pressing and secondary fermentation starts, and then we get wine.
So what are these bubbles?
These bubbles are carbon dioxide being emitted by fermentation of sugar to alcohol. This is carbon dioxide bubbles. Yeast helps in making alcohol from sugar. So all 4 containers have the same thing.
So how much is this in total?
These are 500 pounds of Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay, so what's the next step?
The next step is the pressing. So this is my press. This is not being currently in use right now, so I haven't used it in more than almost a year. We put the grapes in there and mechanical pressure is applied by this thing.
That is loud.
Turning down. And then juice comes out and is collected in a container like this. And we leave it for a few days and the sediment goes at the bottom and the pure wine or clearer liquid wine is collected and put in a barrel or one of those glass carboys. And that's when the wine ages, which I plan to do for a year at least for most of my wines. And after the wine is aged and ready to be bottled, this is my bottling equipment.
So this is the contraption.
Yeah.
Wine bottling.
Yeah, you fill the bottle with wine and put it in there. The cork goes on top. Basically.
Wow. So you plan on doing this with 150 bottles of wine?
Yes, yes. I bottle all my wine myself.
And these are from recycled bottles then?
Yeah, most of them are recycled. Some of them I buy on the internet. Okay. I use my own bottles, clean them, sterilize them, and then use them for bottling, correct. Yeah. This is my 30-gallon barrel. This is American oak. After the first racking is done, the wine goes in the barrel. And I plan on keeping the wine in the barrel for about 6 to 7 months so I don't over oak it, and then put it in the glass carboys for further aging. Yes.
Why do you like doing this at home?
Well, I fell in love with winemaking, the evolution of wine. A couple of times I visited Napa, and ever since then I fell in love with the red wines. So I'm basically a red wine fan and started making wine, started liking it, started getting good comments from friends like yourself.
Yeah, this is great.
And that's why I do it. I don't drink it all. It's basically for friends and family. Because you don't want to just drink just your wine. Then
Definitely.
you can get your what is called your wine palate.
Yes.
You don't want that. You want to experience it with other people and share other people's wine with you.
So hopefully you'll be one of our great local winery owners one of these days.
That's my goal. By the time I retire, maybe I'll have a little winery on my own. Yes.
Well, thanks for sharing your passion and your hobby, and it's great.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much. Cheers.